Hi, my name is Dr. Ben Newman. I study coronaviruses, and I am here to answer your questions as best I can. Okay, next question is from Jessica. Jessica, sorry you had to wait so long for this answer, by the way. Let's see. Are the current vaccines DNA altering in any way? Yeah. Which I think means, are they going to change your DNA? I've seen this coming up lately from the bowels of Facebook, and yeah, it's alarming and stupid. We'll get to it. Let's see. I'm not even sure I can grasp what that means if they are, but this was presented to me as a cause for concern. Yeah, I've heard the same thing, and that's fine. Let's address this. All right. So, what are the vaccines? The vaccines are RNA, and so somebody's put it together in their minds that okay, we're putting nucleic acid in. You got nucleic acid in your cells. Why wouldn't the one just sort of mash itself into the other? And yeah, all of a sudden you're a cyber human that can grow coronavirus spikes out of your arm, at will. Answer is it usually doesn't work that way. So what's being put in is RNA, and what you have inside your cells is DNA. RNA is the short-lived version of DNA. It's like the if DNA is a library book, RNA is like a post-it note. It's just not meant for lasting a long time in this world. And that's one of the neat things about this vaccine. Ordinarily, you put in a vaccine and it's going to last for longer if it's made of more durable components. There'll be at least some trace of it around. This thing, if I remember right, has a half-life of about a day and a half, and after that it just keeps going down, 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 down until it's gone. Yeah. So, yeah, the RNA does not last long. In order to get put into the genome, it would first have to get turned into DNA, and there is a way that can happen. It's things called endogenous retroviruses. So for every nucleotide of gene in your body, like a thing that makes you you, you have about 4 nucleotides of retrovirus in your body, which is basically HIV. So you're, yeah, something like 1.5% human, and I forget if it's 6 or 8% HIV-like virus, but it's a lot more. Yeah. And so from time to time, one of these things could turn itself on, copy the RNA, turn it into DNA, put it into... These are all things that, at least in theory, could happen, but they're not things that happen with enough frequency that they make any difference whatsoever. Because you have RNA in all your cells every single day, all the time, and this process, could happen, but doesn't happen at a meaningful level at all, ever. So, yeah, it's not something I'm worried about. One thing I've seen as a cause for concern is people saying that the vaccine might make you sterile, unable to have children, something like that. And that is also kind of crazy bananas, I gotta say. So, one, I don't know where you get your vaccine, but I think they're putting them into the arm on most people. All right. Whatever. Free country, I guess. So the vaccine doesn't go to any of the parts that would actually be involved in making babies. Yeah, directly. Second thing is that the parts that are directly involved in making babies are immunologically privileged, which means that you're going to put this vaccine into some parts of your body. You're going to wake up some white blood cells. You're going to have some antibodies produced, and very little, if any of that, is going to make its way to ovaries or testes. Because, yeah, they are privileged. And so, as a consequence of this, we see with other viruses that if a virus can actually find its way into one of those organs, then it's really hard to get it out because the immune system, basically, it's a no-go zone. And this is so you don't accidentally, catch a cold and then destroy all your future offspring. Yeah, that's not, biologically a sensible outcome. And so we don't do it. The eyes are also immunologically privileged. The brain and spinal cord. Yeah, there's a couple places in the body where we just put up a little fence, and it's not as black and white as that. There are conditions in which you can get some parts of the immune system activated, and some of these areas have their own little mini immune systems that would patrol them as well, is my understanding of it. But yeah, you're basically not going to get any effect from the vaccine on those other parts of your body. So, and essentially, yeah, I don't see how this thing's going to alter DNA, and I don't see how this thing is going to have any effect whatsoever on your reproductive fitness. So yeah, those things are fine. Yeah. I'm hoping that's a good explanation. Your DNA changes, but very, very slowly, and most of the change that happens is when you make a new baby. And you're actually going to cross over some little chromosomes. You're going to swap out bits from one to another. And it's not for the most part, it's not just like random mutation. It's mostly these sort of crossing over events. That's most of the change that you will ever see in DNA. And that's like the normal thing that we've been living with forever. That's the way people work and DNA works. And it's okay. Yeah. It's why your kids don't look exactly like one of the parents. Yeah. Always. Yeah. Sometimes, I guess. But so I hope that was helpful. And I don't think there's any cause for real concern here. I don't know who is trying to scare people or why, or if it's just that they don't understand what's going on or something like that. I don't know. Or if it's, yeah. I don't know that this is bad or anything. I just, I know that it's nonsense. So there we go. Hope that helps. Thanks very much. And this has been Ask Dr. Ben.